Welcome back to the hidden wallet. To my surprise, Obi might have found something. It's too bad that by the time he drops his video, the alpha might already be gone. Warning, the volume may be a bit high at the start. Enjoy.
What's up, people? Back with another video. Hopefully you enjoyed that little intro. So as you can tell, I'm going to be talking about a project on virtuals called BACKROOM. Now I don't know if you guys remember, maybe earlier last year, a product came out on a chain or an L2 called Blast, and they had something called Friendtech. So Friendtech, or maybe it was Base. It was probably on Base. And Friendtech basically allowed you to cordon off your alpha. So you, as a participant in crypto Twitter or in crypto in general, you may have had some alpha that you just threw away on YouTube or threw away on X or whatever. What BACKROOM does is it allows you, or what Friendtech allowed you to do, was privatize that. So if you had some information and or you had a reputation for giving out good information, you would basically cordon it off and allow people to purchase your keys. So your keys gave you access to your alpha. It didn't quite work out. It sort of collapsed because the people who are the most reputable basically cornered off the market, and any small participants who didn't have any great alpha would perhaps not make any money, and it just didn't get any traction, so it sort of faded away. The devs left it, but it's back again, the idea of it, where you cordon off your information, and if anyone wants access to you or to speak to you directly, you would go through the idea is to go through BACKROOM. So what I wanted to do is just go over it, maybe set up a room. I'm not sure if you guys think I give alpha, but this is one of the first times I'm sort of going to try this, because with Friendtech, I did try with Friendtech and it just didn't work out, as usual for me. So yeah, you just saw the intro video for it. It came out maybe 18 hours ago, so it's kind of fresh information. It does have a token, which is on virtuals. And yeah, it's sort of, the price has sort of popped off since they've actually gone live with their application, which is interesting. Like, it's kind of nice to see that some of these products are actually building. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Currently sitting at, what's the market cap? 4 million market cap. So there's plenty of upside to be had if you were to purchase the token, if this thing actually does pick up. So let's go to the actual website. So here it is. So that was the initial one. I've done a video on it before, and to be honest, like, I don't know, maybe I need to change my perspective on everything, because I've been kind of negative lately. I mean, the price action does do that to you, and you kind of get tired of getting dumped on once you do the Genesis launches and whatnot. So this was a Genesis launch. They also had sort of like they tried to raise as well, and it only reached like 40 ETH, and there was no hard cap reached, and they just moved on from there. So let's go to the website. Okay, so here is BACKROOM. Okay, so you can see that I've already signed on and everything, and here's the feeds and everything. So let's just go through it. Actually, let me see if I've got any more information on this. I guess not. So here we are, BACKROOM. We're here. So you got the feed. Let's go there. It says I've got no keys. That's fine. Explore BACKROOM. Market to access exclusive information. Okay, so let's try market. Okay, so as you can see here, these are the people that have already created rooms and they're selling their keys. So I guess once you set up your room, you can actually access people's information. So if I click on here, what happens? So here you got key price, top token picks, bullish on tech, and community support. So this is what this Darren 100x. I think he's very popular within the community. He has his own newsletter, I guess, and it's only $1 to actually read the newsletter. And yeah, he's quite popular on there, and he's got his room set up and everything. So room description, 100x alpha group. That's pretty much all of it is. So maybe what I wanted to do is set up my own room. So here is the actual interface. As you can see, it's very slick. It's very clean. People from the original crypto Twitter, we're not used to this type of slickness. Do you know what I mean? I've just clicked a button and yeah, the room's come up. And I know it seems like a very small thing, but you have no idea what it was like trying to use something like Ether Delta or some of the original dApps, you know, decentralized applications they used to be called. They were horrible. So I'm gonna create my own room here. Let's see what it takes. Okay, so enter description. Gives out free content that has very little value. That's what I'm gonna say. Gives out free content with little value. Little value. Values. Yeah, appreciate you if you've made it past the first 3 minutes. Value. Okay, add a bot. That's not how you spell value, so I'll just right click that. There you go. I think I undersell myself. You know, speaking to me in person, like in IRL, you know, when people do ask me, it just disappeared. That's weird. Let's try again. Giving out free info, free content. Giving out free content. So no value. Okay. Save. Let's see what happens. Okay. So add a bot, Telegram or Discord. Use BACKROOM bot into your chat. Open Telegram group. Click group's name. Blah blah blah. Send code once added. Send the bot this. Okay. So you need to actually. Let's see. I don't have a Telegram group. Click on a group's name or profile picture to access group info. Select members. Search for bot's username. Click bots to add. Send code. Waiting for the code. What do you mean? So, okay, so am I just a simpleton? Okay, add BACKROOM bot to your server. Alright, let's see what happens here. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is the first time I could do this. As you can see, like, you know, oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, so that's where I'm going to get stuck. I thought it'd be a lot more simpler than this, but yeah, as you can see, this is as far as I'm going to go with it. Maybe I'll set up a Telegram bot at some point, but I hate Telegram. I hate Discord. I mean, I hate most things, to be honest, but yeah, that's pretty much it for setting up your room. So yeah, you can give out free alpha and whatnot. Maybe if I do set it up, I will provide information about a Telegram. If anyone wants to join that, then yeah, that would be interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to, what can I do? I can buy, I can sell. Okay, so in order to buy some access to this room, I need to buy his keys. How much is a key? Okay, key price for, so it's 84,778 for one room key, or 101,000. Okay, so let's just see what I can do here. Okay, so I just purchased some room. Yeah, just a cheeky bit of room here. As you can see, the price sort of popped off as I was purchasing. It's like somebody's watching me and they know. So yeah, I bought like 89,000 rooms. So let's see what I can do with it. Do I want to buy one of this guy's keys? I guess so. How many keys do I want though? How much room does it cost? I'm assuming room key price is 101. It can't. Well, maybe it is. Okay, so maybe I can't afford Darren because I didn't put enough in. So 101. Let's see how much that is in actual room tokens. If I can see, because I'm using this flat pad, I need to put in the mouse. 1 second. Honestly, upgrades. I need upgrades. So a room key is 101 for his alpha. So he's obviously very popular, which is why it costs a fair amount. So if I go to sell, let's see how much that actually costs in dollars. Oh, it's only 101. Oh, I'm so silly. Okay. No, it's 101,000. So if I buy, let's say if I put 86. Okay, total room. So yeah, if I want one room key, it's 101, which is one room key is 101,000. So I'm just faffing about now. So it's like 61 virtuals, but it's like that. So yeah, it's $800 to access Darren's room. So congratulations to Darren. If anyone's buying his keys, he's done alright, hasn't he? Each key's worth that much. So let's see if I can find somebody else. Let's go back to the feed or the market. Anyone with a reasonably cheap room key. So like, you know, even there from the start, as an example, this is what the problem that happened with Friendtech is, like, if you are popular or you do have the good alpha, people may perhaps not be willing to pay $800 to access that room. Maybe, I mean, he has proven himself to you probably will make your money back, you know, buying his token. But yeah, it's just not something that I'm willing to do. So let's just find someone who's reasonably cheap. And don't forget, like, you know, if you do find somebody who has good alpha, and you know is a benefit to you, if you find them cheap, the price of their room key will go up. So you are actually trading on their alpha as well. So there is that benefit to it. I'm trying to find Dust Vitalik Eve. That's a fake one. And you know there have been warnings from the Virtuals team that there are a lot of fake people out there trying to, like, you know, cash in on somebody's name. I probably should have thought of that. OXCVV, blah blah blah. Banker. I feel like Banker might be something good. Ola, no. I'm trying to find out. Cat's Fantastic. Okay, Cat's Fantastic. I have spoken to. He seems legit. So maybe I'll buy one of his room keys. So give me one of those bad boys. Okay. Right. So I'm gonna get Cat's Fantastic. So you know, if Cat's ever watches my content, which he doesn't, but most of the people in the Virtuals ecosystem seem to have a bone to pick with me at the moment, or maybe I'm just paranoid, or like, yeah. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, I'm gonna buy a Cat Fantastic's coin because he does have good alpha sometimes, or most of the time. He writes really good threads as well. So we're gonna buy that one. Let me just sort out my ledger. Just give me a second, guys. Apologies for the delays. I would pause it again, but like it's kind of awkward, you know, when you just come back and things have changed slightly on the screen or whatever. So let's get that one. Just so we can actually see what the feed is about. And remember that you don't have to hold the keys. You can sell the keys too. So ignore all. Yeah. Begin signing process. So he's gonna see. It's hopefully it shows, because obviously it's gonna show your key holders. Your key holders. So it's gonna show that I purchased it. I'm a familiar face, I think, to him. So maybe he'll appreciate that. Okay. It's so annoying, all of this, isn't it? But you know, for security reasons, you do need to have a nano ledger, and you do need to sign transactions just to keep yourself secure and make sure you know what you're doing. Okay, so there you go. I bought one room key of Cats. That's $62 to access. So let's see what his feed is saying. I'm wondering if what actually you get from it. Okay, all right, there you go. He hasn't posted anything. Okay, so yeah, I've just bought a key from somebody, and I'm waiting for the alpha. But that's basically the start of it. It's been 18 hours. Probably people are constructing their content right now. I'm going to try and attempt to set up my room. So if any of you are interested in any of my useless alpha, then yeah, you're more than welcome to buy my room key. I promise not to dump on you. I probably couldn't dump on you. I don't even know how the fee structure works on this thing, come to think of it. Newest. So yeah. And that's pretty much it for Backroom. The other one I wanted to talk about just briefly, if you've got time, is Arbus. So Arbus is sort of like a yapping platform. I don't know if you guys are familiar with KO. You would link your X or Twitter account to KO, and then you would earn something called Yaps. So the idea is that once you earn a certain amount of Yaps, your reputation as a content creator grows. It had a few issues because of slop AI content. I know nothing about that. And basically they're sort of trying to pivot and fix it. They, for some strange reason, a lot of these sort of applications or apps like Arbus, they don't take into consideration video content. And for me, it's kind of a bone to pick because I'm not a great writer. I'm gonna 100% say, like, you know, I'm not gonna sit there and write a thread and expect people to gain anything from it. It's more like, you know, I learn by doing, and I learn by showing as well, or I teach by showing. So yeah, video content for me is perfect. So Arbus, what is Arbus? Home of Arbus Terminal, blah blah blah. So what is it? It's an AI-driven market intelligence layer for InfoFi, smart Web3 analytics, and the most comprehensive real-time data infrastructure. Okay, so it sounds good. But what they do is they have like a mindshare program where you do like similar to what KO's doing for the Yaps, but it's called Chirps. So basically what it does is it creates campaigns for you or for certain projects, and then what you do is you just talk about it on Twitter or X, and then you earn some chirps. Let's see. So if I go to my profile here, you can see that I have an Arbus score of 30, which is not great. You can go to leaderboards. Are my wallets linked yet? My wallets are linked. So I've got like let's see, some Axelrod held, and I'm staking some virtuals. And basically, so what I would do then is go to the chirps page, and then I could do, excuse me, and then I can do. What is this? It's going to take me to this article. Okay, so basically they're saying, okay, if you talk about Axelrod, you're going to get a portion of a 1 million Axelrod tokens, or AXR. And then there's a whole description. I'm not going to read it all for you. Of how you would go about earning a portion of these a million pools over a period of 3 months. So each month 30% is distributed to the top 100 chirpers. Okay, so basically you just write threads. So let's view the leaderboard to see who's at the top. It's normally like with these leaderboards, it's familiar faces. So you've got Big Will here, who does regular spaces 2 times a week. Talking about all things virtuals. Yeah, interesting guy. Yeah, interesting guy. I feel like he's pushing for it, and at some point he's gonna blow up because not like in a bad way, in a good way, because he really does put effort into his content. So yeah, I'm hoping for big things for Big Will. Let's just put it that way. And you can see here like ICO Beast is here. Let's see what his score is saying. So ICO Beast is another one who's extremely popular. He's basically the king of InfoFi at the moment. And yeah, he's basically taken over the whole space when it comes to InfoFi. He seems to know how to play the game. So that's it. That's what I would say. So with Arbus Chirps, it's quite simple. You just link your X account. You don't have to have a Twitter or X or anything like that. You can see who your top followers are. It's got social credit. So I've got Arbus score of 30, key followers. These people are all within the Ethereum ecosystem. And you just talk about projects, try and gain followers that are relevant to those projects, move up the leaderboard, earn badges, and then perhaps earn a portion of of the token that you're speaking about, as in like, you could earn from, sorry, it's slowed a bit slow, like, so Arbus, you could do some Arbus, you can earn 5 million Arbus, for instance. So the campaign runs from the 30th of July to the 30th of August. What month are we in? Oh yeah, so we're in August, yeah. Distribution's not started yet. And then there's more to come. So there's all these projects that seem to be on virtuals. So yeah, oh my god, yeah, so it's blowing up. So I'm still yeah, so there you go. So if you remember at the start of the video, we were around down here, and it's sort of like just popping off now. Market cap's extremely low for this. I mean, if it does pick up, you've got the potential for, this to actually just fly, to be honest. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that I picked some up. I'm not glad that I put some money into Cat Fantastic and he hasn't done any content yet, but it has only been 12 hours, so there may be some benefits to that, and I may earn from the keys. So as you can see, like with Web3 at the moment, what it seems to be is that they're trying to like individualize every person. So when it comes to something like Zora, you've got your content coin, and that is your content. So anyone who's interested in your content, for instance, or feels like it gave them any benefit, they will buy your Zora coin, your Zora content coin. And it's the same for like Backroom. You're locking away your content, and then someone's gonna, if they want access to your information, then they're gonna have to buy your key to see what you're gonna do or what you're talking about before anyone else. So it's sort of like first-hand information directly from the people that are involved. So what I would want to do, like, ideally I've got some Backroom tokens now. If I was to go back to Backroom again, I keep saying Backroom, but yeah, and go to feed or market, and I type in, let's see if ICO Beast has got his coin out yet. ICO Beast, there he is. Yeah, but is that the real ICO Beast? It could be, but it's very cheap. When did he merchant narrative to pay for play? That can't be him. I don't believe it's him. Let's go back. Let me see. So, because for instance, like, so I'm searching for this ICO Beast. We all know he's popular. He sold 7 keys. If I do his let's see if it takes it to him. If that's the case, then I might buy like 10 keys or something. Yeah, it hasn't posted. So it's a fake one. So that's how you would check. You see, so somebody's basically gone in and said, they've basically copied his whole profile. You can see from the capital I that it's not actually him, but still, you could click on the link to his X profile, and you could actually verifiably see that this is not the real one, and you're wasting your money. Whoever it is a scammer. They're a dirty, smelly scammer, and they're just trying to take as much money from you, or extract as much money from you as they can. So be careful out there when you're searching for big players early. So I will continue to search for this guy, because I know if I can get his coin as cheap as possible, it's gonna moon, and that means that I not only make money from the fact that Backroom's price is currently mooning, I'll also make some funds from his reputation. So you're actually buying people's reputations, which is exactly the type of unique selling point that you would want. As for the chirps, that's more of a marketing campaign. I mean, if you're willing to run it, then run it. It's simply just writing to X threads and then talking about the product and adding the actual product. So you'd have to put in Axelrod, blah 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 blah. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I haven't yet. I've earned about 13 yaps on Kaito. And maybe I'll earn a portion of these Axelrod tokens or Arbus or whatever. Not from my video content, but from hopefully not just AI slop. Yeah, AI slop. And that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I would keep an eye on the virtuals. I mean, like, it looks like people are starting to take interest. Pay attention to products that are coming out and actually releasing things. I do want to apologize to you guys because I did actually get into virtual XBet. I spoke about it in my last video. Turns out it's looking like a scam. It's not looking good. I mean, it's completely dumped off. There's reasons for it. For one, this guy, Fedimu NFT or whatever, is completely inept at what he does. And it seems like he's actually just yeah, either he's well, I'll show you the tweet or the X that I posted, because it seems as like we've run into an issue with the token lock. I mistakenly set up as a linear format, and as you can see in the contract, it's non-cancelable. I'm also sharing side blah blah blah. So basically he messed up the token emissions, where he's basically said for it to come out 2.8 million every quarter or something like that. And I simply said to him, because I put like $500 into this thing, I said either a scam or just plain incompetence. Neither is good. Shut it down. You can keep the 500 I put in. Pathetic. And it hasn't gotten any better from there. So yeah, I pretty much lost my money on this product. Now, you know, hindsight is a hell of a thing, because I've written off a lot of projects on virtuals and they've come back screaming. And it's like, you know, hopefully this is the kick up the arse that he needs, because whenever I've down talked any product on virtuals, it's come back and just like, you know, basically shout on me. And I'm happy for that to happen. Congratulations to the people that, you know, stuck around or believe and stuff. But I'm so long in the tooth in this space that I just, yeah, any instance of disappointment, and I just don't want to know, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. Check out Arbus, check out Backroom, maybe buy my room keys, you know, all donations accepted. Oh yeah, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I wanted to say, and I hope everyone's doing well, and yeah, enjoy your weekend.
You can be late, you can be wrong, you can never be both. Clout is the new currency, and that's why she left. So pay attention, time is running out, and no, your boss at your 9 to 5 is not going to bail you out. You need to pivot. Obi is pointing you in the right direction, however, as we all know, he lacks execution, like a car salesman who doesn't know how to close a deal. We are different. We go out and dominate, so give Obi a follow on X. Steal his ideas, make them better, and dominate. Coley out.